We are live with the coffee. My name is Matthew, and I'm your host. Welcome to the Sound Live. And today, I have two incredible special guests, starting off with Evelyn Holland. Evelyn is a rock musician and singer. Why don't you tell everybody about your latest music, Ev?
Well, I did record a banjo piece in the last 24 hours, so that's something new. I was messing around with that last night, and I haven't been using standard banjo tuning. I've been using like double C, so it has this kind of Celtic, Irish sort of tonality to it. It's kind of a droney tuning.
Really neat. I always like using alternate tunings and stuff. It's fun. It gives you a new exploration, you know? It helps you to kind of detach from, like, the things that you, quote, know, and just kind of, like, play by ear a little more. That's really fun. Cool.
Yes, yeah.
Also, I have Sara Olsen. Sara is another singer-songwriter. She also plays the guitar. We all play the guitar, so we're going to do lots of guitar stuff today. I haven't seen you in a little bit. Sara, why don't you fill me in? What have you been up to?
I've been doing a lot of shootings for TV shows in here because I work as an SA in shootings and stuff like that. Cool. And I also have been shooting my own teasers for my upcoming summer single, which is called Round and Round.
Round and Round. Cool. Right on. We're looking forward to that. So you've been busy behind the camera, and that's really, really cool. Okay, Sara, it's my turn now. I've been waiting for this. So have I introduced you to Ayreon yet?
I
don't think so.
I'm not familiar. Okay. I don't think so.
Well, I'm doing this big, long 2-album called The Source React, where I'm just it's a space rock opera, and it's got 11 lead singers. Yes, you heard me right.
Whoa.
Yes, and so it's really conversational. Each one plays their part. And it's this crazy story. We can talk about it, but we're going to go ahead and play the song. Like I said, this is a sort of an album track. I don't know. It's called Planet Y is Alive. I'll give you guys a little bit of what's going on after we listen to it. It's kind of a little bit of a long song, but it's not too long. It's only 6 minutes. That's not bad for me, for my picks. That's actually fairly conservative. It's not a 16-minute one like I'm famous for. Without further ado, Musicians Panel reacts to Ayreon. Planet Y is Alive. From The Source 2017, here we go! Yeah. What do you think, Sarah? Your first reaction to Ayreon?
It's amazing. First, I'm a very huge fan of mixing like different type of genres. Like I love it. I just think it's amazing, and I think that's the future, the mixing of everything. So I just loved it. I love how heavy it gets and how slow it gets, and then the solo and how it ended. This so good. Their voices, they're so good. I don't even need to say that, but from my perspective, it's just incredible. I loved it.
So much drums in that. It was just
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I'm
I
getting
was like,
tired listening to it.
Yes.
I was really digging the guitar solo. I think it was.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it sounded very. I mean, it was a very complex chord progression, and
Creepy
it sounded
and
like.
spooky.
Yeah, no, it was definitely not like very immediate the chord progression, and then even hearing the solo over it, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's like kind of wandering away from the safety. It's just kind of going off into the void, I guess. I don't know.
It sounds like you're in space, sounds like you're in the space. Those, I don't know if that makes sense, but like you're outer space. It's just like you're in another planet or something like that, literally. The solo itself.
Yeah, it was very in that way, very like Alan Holdsworthian. If you, I don't know if you guys are familiar, but that's the only reference that I have, I guess.
No shortage of whammy bar in that solo. I'll tell you what, man, they were all over the pitches, just. It was cool. It almost sounded like Slide. Like remember yesterday, Eve, when we were watching Gabriela y Rodrigo, right? And Rodrigo was playing with the bottle. It was almost to that level of pitch bending, just with the whammy bar and the finger bends. It was cool. Ayreon is the composer. He plays guitar and keyboards and bass guitar, and then he hires out for the band Ayreon. The drummer, the violin, the flute, the cello, and then he has guitar players and people that play with him live. In fact, a lot of times when Ayreon does a show, Ayreon doesn't even go on stage. Everybody just performs. He just wrote it. He doesn't even.
He's the composer.
Yeah, I guess he has like pretty massive stage fright. Now he has performed. He does perform sometimes, but he's not as much of a performer as he is, the man behind the scenes that put it all together.
I think there's because that he does everything. I mean, sounds like he's a producer as well, and then he writes and performs a lot of things on the albums, and just throws the whole thing together. I mean, he's probably so absorbed in that world, like going on stage is kind of like almost an afterthought, and I can see where that would be frightening.
Yeah. To be able to remember all the notes that you wrote, so many of them.
No, it's exactly. Yeah, it's when I think about like recreating some of the stuff I'm writing now on stage, I'm like, some of it I could probably do, but others I'm like, I don't know. It's like trying to condense something into a lot. Yeah, like condense a studio version of something down into something that's more not digestible, but more feasible live, with whatever you have in terms of musicians. And I mean, with him, he has like everybody throwing themselves at him for this. So I mean, he has a lot to pick from. But it's like even just bringing this type of stuff live, I can't even imagine the undertaking.
Yeah. So just a word for Sarah. you definitely will want to check this out when you get a chance. If you
Yeah.
remind me, I'll have you react to The Day That the World Breaks Down. That's the first song on the Source. It's probably the most popular. And it's long, so don't expect it to be short. But it has all 11 lead singers in it throughout the album.
Wow.
Yeah, and I don't know if you noticed, but Floor kicked in at the end there. Good old Floor Jansen. And there was some just great vocals throughout. So basically, where we're at is. Some people have mentioned that this seems almost have like Minnie fell. Seems to have like this almost the Matrix kind of vibe to it. Like, are you familiar with the Matrix movie? The movie The Matrix?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it was like machines, robots, whatever, are
Yeah.
threatening to destroy the world.
Simulation.
And so, yeah. So people leave Earth on a spaceship and they go to colonize another planet, but it's so far away that they have to go into hibernation, and it's like a water, like ocean planet or something. So they like are in stasis, and they have this like liquid eternity, or the Source, that's the title of the album. It like changes them into like fish people, so they can like adapt to wake up and live on an ocean world. And so that's what we were just listening to. Like, they're like finding out that the planet itself is alive, and they might survive, and they still have some hope from after they woke up from their long space journey.
I love those stories. I love when there is a story. There's a story behind everything. I just love to hear them.
See, that's the kind of energy that's what I'm saying, man. I'm all about that. And if I was a better lyricist, I would write more stuff like that. I just, I'm more the music person, but I'm like I said, Ayreon. I don't know if he sings, because he doesn't record himself singing, but he penned those lyrics, and they're good. They're real good. I love it. So that was my pick. I'm trying to get through this whole double album, and people have said that the last like 3 songs in a row I should all do as one video. Yeah.
Interesting.
Just for the ending.
I would say that's probably a good idea, Matthew.
Have you gone through the whole Source?
I haven't personally. I'm just saying, like, putting it in one video. That if you have 3 more songs left, I mean, you could just kind of get it. You got to get it done and over with, and yeah, I know. Like, listening to rock operas are an undertaking. I don't think I'm gonna do 3 songs
in a row live. If I do it like that, I'll probably just do like a traditional react. I'll just record myself for that, just because it's gonna be so long. But I like long stuff. Oh man! So everybody, please take a second to like this, so that we can get lots of people to see it on the restream, get it up in the algorithm, so we can get a few K on this. This was some good stuff, man. Like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. We got Evelyn has a channel. Make sure you check out Evelyn. Make sure you check out Sara Olsen. She's got a channel at It's Sara Olsen on social media, so that you can, all you Leaper guys that think she's beautiful, you can just contact her directly at It's Sara Olsen. That way, you're not expecting me to be this like go-between. You know what I'm saying? So at It's Sara Olsen. I do that just to get you to laugh like that, Sarah. It's wonderful. So, like I said, MatthewsMusicLessonsStudio.com for your music lessons. I'll teach you. You can record it, and it's all good. And you can support the channel directly at Patreon.com/MatthewsMusicLessonsStudio. You can skip the line, get your requests ahead of time. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you guys all next time on the Sound Live. It's live. Oh my